Whoa, there it is. Back with another video. Also, as you can see, new blanket. What's the face? The other blanket, it kind of got replaced. This one's like bigger, lighter though, but it has like more surface area, so it could just cover more of the body. And as you know, it's I'm gonna get cold pretty easily. But yeah, comfortable blanket. But we're not here to talk about my new blanket. We're here to talk about Jake Paul of all things. I think have we talked about Jake Paul before? I think we did with the fight, right? No, we didn't. No, I think we mentioned it before. Yeah, like the last boxing fight we had was we talked about was freaking Adam 22. But that's besides the point. Jake Paul was on my timeline today talking about blackface. And I'm like, what's going on here? Why are we talking about blackface? So actually, this will make editing easier for me. Let's just go to Twitter. I was gonna pull this up later, like for like, I was gonna do like a cut. I was like, we might as well just watch the video and talk about it, right? That's probably just easier for everybody. So let's do that right now. Where's my buttons? Alright, right here. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, this should be good. Oh, wait. I gotta put on my headphones too. Hey, we're keeping all this in. We know. We don't do cuts over here. Ah, my God. But, while I'm getting all this ready and we talk about it, Jake Paul was talking about how... Can this go in? There it is. He saw the Drewski skit, right? I could transition back over, set this up. He saw the Drewski skit, right? And then he practiced on the video. Well, I saw the Drewski skit, and I was like, I want to make a skit now of my own, in retaliation of it, if that makes sense, right? So already, okay, that's on. I'm on some weird timing. Where's my stuff? It's a bit dysfunctional, guys, but you know how it is over here. Cool. So already, man, it's on weird timing because you saw Drewski make this skit, and now you're like, I want to do blackface now in retaliation of him doing the skit. So let's go to the video real quick, and then we'll go break it down together. Let's transition back. Go here. No way. What is going on? Like the one time I do something different, everything starts acting wacky. 4x4, I took my windows up. Then my bro, we did it when I'm done. On my clothes, I'm not no. That's a vibe, that's a one. Feel the time. Make it now, can you run, can you run? Like the moon, touch the moon, fine. Alright, let's start over. Let's see again.
I want to ask you something because
there it is.
I've been, over the last couple of days, calling makeup artists, and I was going to do a response to this and like go and do like the full on
Darker?
yeah. And do it and just do it back because
I'm sorry, but that because he already knows. It's like, what are you on right now, bro? But anyway, let's continue the clip. I don't want it to.
why not?
Yeah.
Like, are we on the same playing field? Like,
I think if there's a way to do it, singing in well, even this sentence. But if there's a way to do it, I've been here many times. If there's a way to do it, I think there needs to be some black support for the character, I think. Like I'm saying, like say if Drewski or I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley. If you got one of those guys to be like, hey, Theo, I want you to do this skit with me. Let's do this.
But still, that's pussying out.
You think it is?
Yeah.
To me, there's a level of like...
Doesn't that make us more like prejudice.
Oh, like more prejudice?
All right, a lot to break down here. Well, not really a lot to break down, but enough to be talked about. So what I find very interesting, like I said at the beginning of the video, is you want to do blackface now in response to Drewski doing this skit. Now, if you don't know, it had been, I feel like it was either 2 weeks ago, a week ago. Drewski did a skit called "What Conservative White Women Are Like," and in the skit he did whiteface. All right, kind of funny, kind of was like a parody of Erica Kirk. People enjoyed it. Some people didn't like it. Now, keep in mind, this is the third time now Drewski has done whiteface. The first time it was the character of white guys who like to be in the hood, even though they have decent parents. The second time was, I want to say, rednecks, people from the trailer scene, watching NASCAR, doing that, drinking beers and whatnot. Then the third time was conservative white women. Now, each skit, like, every time the skit drops, like the first one, he did whiteface with the white boy in the hood. Not really a lot of shock. People didn't really care too much about it. It was the second time people were like, oh, yo, if he did it, why can't I? And I feel like that always pops up. Whereas, like, if he did it, why can't I? But at the same time, you know why I can do it. Like, when it comes to blackface, that in and of itself is a serious thing with a lot of racial and a lot of prejudice behind it and whatnot. Like, blackface was used to mock black people. Now, people's go-to all the time was, what about Tropic Thunder? And that's a great example of how to do it properly. Because, I have an analogy. Imagine if White Chicks came out, right? White Chicks just dropped, and then, like, within the span of like a couple months, like, hey, yo, since they did White Chicks, let's do Tropic Thunder with Rob Downey Jr. being black. That in and of itself, like, you responding with blackface, with whiteface, with blackface, is in of itself kind of racist. Like, oh, if you want to do it, I want to do it to prove a point. That's not all right. You know what I mean? Because Tropic Thunder came out, and that was done for the jokes. Like, that came out, I think, in 2008, and I think White Chicks came out in, like, what, 2003, 2004? So, the years apart, Tropic Thunder was made for the jokes and the memes. And on top of that, it was characters inside characters. Because, mind you, in Tropic Thunder, Robert Downey Jr. was acting as an actor who was then acting to pretend to be a black guy in a movie inside of a movie. You know what I mean? Those layers inside of it, which made it funny. And then with Drewski's stuff, too, it's these characters that you know, and then him, like, breaking them down, if it makes sense. The white guy in the hood. Have this white guy, again, at the end, like, what's the word I'm looking for? The punchline was it, he's in the hood, hanging out with everybody, you know, enjoying the black culture, and then he goes back to home to his two-parent household, and his parents like, hey, yo, why are you acting like this? Why are you talking like this? You know what I mean? A character that we all know. We all seen that. I seen that before. We all seen the white guy that likes hanging around with black people. And then when it came to rednecks enjoying the NASCAR and whatnot, we all seen that before. We all know those guys who enjoy watching NASCAR, drinking beers, tailgating and whatnot in the parking lot, just vibing out. We know these characters. And then with the Erica Kirk one, well, what's supposed to be Erica Kirk, but like, again, all he did was just copy what Erica Kirk did in her, not shenanigans, I want to say antics with the whole passing of her husband and whatnot. Because mind you, when her husband passed, had like, thing like this whole event, fireworks and whatnot, and same stuff. But mind you, she did that, then at the same time, what's he face? That she forgives her husband's killer, preaching gospel, Bible verses, all that stuff too. And then Drewski just put on whiteface and then parodied that practically without even saying who it was. We all knew who it was just by him doing the crazy things she was doing. It was pretty obvious, you know what I mean? So with Jake Paul wanting to do blackface now in response to this, it's not going to be funny because I know he's not going to do a character at all. He's just going to be doing stereotypes of black people, what people, or what the media thinks black people are, which is, you know, overly aggressive, sags her pants, likes watermelon fried chicken, all that stuff. He's not going to do a joke. He's just going to do racist stereotypes. You know what I mean? And it's just not going to hit because it's not meant to be funny. It's just meant for you in response of someone doing something. You're not doing this for a joke. You just want to do it just because you want to make a response video out of it and want to be inflammatory. Now, could he prove me wrong? Maybe. Like if he had an IQ above room temperature, like if you actually want to do like blackface to make a joke. You would do actual, what's what I'm looking for? Types of black people that make sense. Like you all know, like a black guy who was raised in the suburbs, or hood guys that like anime, or the pro-black man, stuff like that. Even Drewski did like a scale, like, you know, being a pro-black and whatnot. Like, there are characters inside of the black community that you could tap into. If you want to do blackface, you could do that. He's not going to do that, though, you know what I mean? Because he's going to do it in the way that's racist and not in a way to have fun and make jokes. Because I think in the video he says, too, oh, I'm all for jokes. I'm all for poking fun at people, having a good time. That's what we're supposed to do as humans. Something along those lines or whatever. Actually, let's not misquote. Let's actually play what he said. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to misquote. Let me be fair, right? So let me go back to the video. We were right here. Transition back. There it is.
That makes us, if we have to partner with someone. Drewski just dropped this.
And he's done it a couple of times,
Exactly. I fucking love it. This
Yeah.
is great. This is how humans should be.
I agree.
We should fucking make fun of each other. And I don't see in color, I see in truth and comedy. So, like, what are we talking about?
So you're saying
What era are we living in? You
dude,
don't-
Justin Trudeau did, and he's freaking dating Katy Perry. You see that, Justin Trudeau, the mayor of
I was
Canada?
just with them. I was just with them.
No, you were not.
Yeah, at the JP Morgan summit.
He was B-facing. Look at him right there in the middle. Look at the one in the hat in the middle
he got
lower.
caught for this before.
Yeah, look how dark he went. I mean, he went.
But to be fair, that picture's in black and white, so we can't tell how dark he went.
But, yeah, but that's fair. That's kind of fair. What about Jimmy Kimmel when he was blacking around over there? Bring that up, huh? Hey, look at him just blacking. I mean, look at that. Even the cross eyes.
That's Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
That's not Shaq.
That ain't fucking Shaq, dude. That.
All right. So, enough of that, bro. Enough of that. So, again, says he likes jokes, says he wants to. We're all human. We should all make jokes with each other and whatnot. But he's not doing this to be funny. He's doing this as a response. It's a response to Drewski doing something that they didn't like, and now they want to do blackface because, you know, oh, you did blackface, let me do blackface too, and just do all these racist stereotypes and not, you know, actual fighting characters inside the black community or archetypes. That's what we're looking for, different archetypes. Because we all, there's archetypes inside of everybody. I mean, there's archetypes everywhere. You have, like, the performative male. That's a great archetype. You know what I mean? People could pretend to be a performative male. Even with the spirituality, people could pretend to be like very spiritual, down to earth and whatnot. Those are archetypes. And like how Drewski found different archetypes in the white community, there are different archetypes in the black community as well that you could play off of. You know what I mean? However, when people do blackface, it's never for archetypes. It's for racist stereotypes to be inflammatory. And even was this like last year or whatever, there were like two different people. There was like one mixed girl, she did like blackface for like, I think it was Halloween or something like that. It was like for fun and giggles and whatnot. No real mean nothing, just doing blackface for blackface. And there was like this one white girl who just painted her face brown and did blackface and then, you know, just started doing racist stereotypes again. Not to be funny, not to like actually make a solid joke or punchline, just doing blackface because it's inflammatory and that's it, and then doing racist stereotypes. That's what Jake Paul is probably going to do. And to be honest, he's not probably going to do. He's probably not going to do blackface in the first place. I feel like he's just saying this now just to say it. Like, oh, if he did it, I should do it too. And like, I feel like this conversation will always happen when Drewski does it or when someone brings up, you know, someone doing whiteface or whatnot. It's like, oh, if they could do it, why can't we? And the reason why I can't do it is for that exact reason. You want to do blackface because someone did it, and you don't want to do it because you want to make an actual good joke or good comedy. Like, Chopped Thunder is the one thing where it was done at a comedy and out of response to something or just be racist. It was done out of pure comedy. And that's why it is accepted by most people when people bring up that movie, because it's actually a good movie that's funny. Juicy skits are good skits that are funny because they bring out these caricatures or archetypes, there we go. And then you can put them like, oh yeah, I've seen that before. Oh, I picked up on that. You notice these things like, oh yeah, that's kind of true. That's why it's kind of funny. The way he acts on them is pretty decent. when Jake Paul's going to do this, he's probably not, but let's just say he does, is not going to be that. It's just going to begin, like I said earlier, the pure on racist stereotypes, not trying to find an archetype of it or anything. So, yeah, that's really the video. I just wanted to talk about this, bro, because it's actually insane how his first thought was, I saw this skit, I want to do blackface now. Just as a response to it. And that makes no sense to me, man. If you want to do comedy, if you want to actually push the bounds of it, go ahead and do it. But I don't think he has the capacity to do it. And at the end of the day, he's just going to do something really racist. And that's what people want. That's mainly the reason why people want to do blackface too. Just be racist, just to be aggressive, just to aggro the black community, if you will. But yeah, that's it for the video. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. And also, this is just for the comment section because low-key, I think my community, I think the people who come to my channel, who this is going to be pointed out to, they're going to watch the video fully, understand what I'm going on here. I think so for sure. However, there's going to probably be the people who aren't going to watch the video fully and might comment something dumb in the comments. Now, if they do that, please drop the point and laugh emoji at them for not finishing the video in response to their foolishness. You know what I mean? If they don't have the patience to sit through the whole video of my ramblings and then drop something dumb when I finish the video, point and laugh. That's really it. Just point and laugh at them, bro. But yeah, that's it for the video. Yeah, I'm done yapping. Y'all be easy.